Spanish court has ordered the country's tax authority to refund €55 million and the 48 metres 6 to singer Shakira after ruling that the money was improperly collected in a dispute over her taxes. The National High Court has ordered the Treasury to repay the amount plus interest to the Colombian singer, who is known for hits like Hips Don't Lie and Wherever Whenever.
2 police personnel were martyred on Monday after a speeding dumper truck crashed into a police van on the M9 motorway within the limits of Gadap City Police Station. Officials said, according to Malaya Police, a patrolling police mobile engaged in snap checking was hit by a speeding dumper travelling from Hyderabad to Karachi.
Dow University of Health Sciences, DU8's Pro-Vice-Chancellor Professor Jahan Ara Hassan has said that around 400,000 people die annually in Pakistan due to high blood pressure. Speaking as the chief guest at an awareness seminar and panel discussion held at the Dow Institute of Cardiology on World Hypertension Day, she said that globally about 1.4 billion people are suffering from hypertension, while the disease causes nearly 10 million deaths worldwide each year.
Red Magic has launched the Red Magic 11S Pro series in China as its latest gaming-focused flagship lineup. The new phones bring upgrades in performance, cooling, display quality and battery capacity. The series also adds features designed to give smartphone users a more PC-style gaming experience.
Pakistan's electricity consumers are likely to see mixed tariff changes in upcoming adjustments, with a potential net relief of just 20 paisa per unit after offsetting quarterly and monthly revisions. According to official estimates, the Power Division said that in the quarterly adjustment for June, electricity prices may decrease by 1.93 per unit, offering relief to consumers. However, in the April 2026 monthly adjustment, a separate increase of 1.73 cents per unit is expected.
The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa government has announced summer vacations for educational institutions in the province's plain areas from May 22 to August 31, 2026. According to Education Department sources, the holidays were originally scheduled from June 1 to August 31. However, authorities decided to begin vacations earlier due to Eid al-Azha holidays and the weekly Friday, Saturday and Sunday breaks falling around May 22.
If you use AI, maybe you just shouldn't be a writer. At least, that's what Canadian actor and filmmaker Seth Rogen believes. In an interview with Brute America at the Cannes Film Festival, Rogen shared his opinion on the use of AI in script writing.
Islamabad, in a significant development in the $190 million case pending before the Islamabad High Court, IHC. Counsel for incarcerated PTI founder Imran Khan and his spouse Bushra Bibi challenged the court's order, setting a deadline for concluding arguments in the appeals against their conviction. Imran, imprisoned since Aug 5, 2023, for concealing details of Toshakhana gifts, is serving a 14-year sentence at Rawalpindi Zadiala jail in the 190 metres case, also known as the Al-Qadiyah Trust case.
Tucked somewhere within Mera Liari's overly long 90-minute runtime is a much better film. Good luck finding it, though. Like Waldo from Where's Waldo, it exists, but you have to really squint to see where it hides. Abu Aliha's 10th, or is it 11th? Directorial feature, I've lost count by now, is a notch better than Taksali Gate, his previous big-screen venture produced by and starring Ayesha Omar.
At least 6 Americans have been exposed to the Ebola virus during a deadly outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo, sources have told CBS News, the BBC's US partner. The World Health Organization, WHO, has declared the outbreak as an international emergency, with the DR Congo's health ministry reporting around 350 suspected cases and 91 deaths.
The bodies of 4 Italian divers who went missing during a scuba diving accident in the Maldives last week have been found. Italian and Maldivian officials have confirmed to the BBC one body belonging to a 5th member of the group had already been located after the incident on Thursday.
Yasmin Ibrahim El-Zanati, a lawyer from Egypt, was working as a cultural mediator on a rescue ship a week ago when shots were fired right next to me as the vessel sailed in international waters off Libya. Everyone on board was terrified, she told Al Jazeera. They were shaking. They had only just come out of a situation in Libya. It was really, really bad. Russian drones have hit 2 ships in the Black Sea approaching ports in Ukraine's Odessa region, including a Chinese-owned cargo vessel, one day before Russian President Vladimir Putin heads to Beijing to meet Xi Jinping. Ukraine's Seaports Authority said the strikes hit 2 civilian vessels on Monday, one under a Marshall Islands flag and the other under Guinea-Bissau's flag, both of which were heading to ports in the region.
Imagine you're riding a motorcycle at 160 kilometers per hour when an arrow appears, floating on the road ahead, telling you exactly where to turn. No phone, no dashboard, just your helmet and a lens the size of a thumbnail. This is not a concept video. It's heading to European roads as early as this year, and it's one early glimpse of where smart glasses are heading.
Pakistani Tekken star Arslan Ash has qualified for the Esports World Cup 2026 after finishing 3rd at Road to EWC DreamHack Atlanta. The Tekken 8 qualifier took place during DreamHack Atlanta from May 15 to 17 and offered 3 qualification spots for the Esports World Cup 2026. Arslan Ash earned one of those spots alongside Mulgold and Kaisuke.
Federal Minister for Maritime Affairs, Mohammed Junaid Anwar Chaudhry, on Monday said more than 58,000 kilograms of floating waste had been removed from Karachi harbour during an intensified clean-up campaign launched under the Cleaner Port, Healthier Marine Ecosystem Initiative. He said the campaign was launched to curb marine pollution, protect coastal biodiversity and promote a blue circular economy.
The Pakistan Meteorological Department, PMD, has forecast dust thunderstorms and rain with occasional gaps in several upper parts of the country from the night of May 18 to May 23, bringing temporary relief from the ongoing intense heat wave. According to the PMD, a westerly weather system is expected to enter northwestern regions of Pakistan on May 18 night and remain active in upper areas until May 23.
The All Pakistan Private Schools Association, APSA, has decided to challenge the Punjab government's decision to announce early summer vacations for schools in court. An emergency meeting of the association was held in Islamabad's F8 sector, where members raised serious concerns over the decision. Higher Education Commission, HATCHI, through its Education Testing Council, ETC, has opened registration for the Higher Education Aptitude Test, HAT, for students seeking admission to MS and MPhil programs in Pakistani university. According to the announcement, the test is also for candidates applying for HE-sponsored local and international scholarships. HEC said students who are planning to apply or have already applied for MS and MPhil. Admissions at universities accepting HAT scores are eligible to register for the test.
Islamabad, the Federal Shariat Court, FSC, on Monday declared the decriminalisation of suicide attempts un-Islamic and struck down the 2022 legislation through which it had been omitted from the Pakistan Penal Code. 3-member bench comprising Chief Justice Iqbal Hamidur Rahman, Justice Syed Muhammad Anwar and Justice Amir Khan announced the reserved verdict on 2 separate petitions challenging the amendments introduced through the Criminal Laws Amendment Act 2022.
The federal government has allowed temporary exemption of shops, markets and eateries from early closure timing of 8 p.m. State broadcaster PTV News reported, citing a notification on Monday. The Cabinet Division notification dated May 18 states that Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has given the approval to exempt with immediate effect until May 31 several entities from the closure timings specified in an April 6 notification.
Social media is now working as a high-speed pipeline to move money comfortably outside the perimeter of financial regulations. On TikTok and other apps, likes, gifts and live stream donations are converted into platform-specific digital credits. A follower buys virtual currency with their debit card, mobile wallet, or bank account, then sends gifts to the TikToker or creator during live streams or content interactions. The app takes a commission and sends the remaining amount to the TikToker's internal wallet. Once you earn a minimum amount or cross a threshold, you can withdraw or transfer earnings through payment processors, digital wallets, or linked bank accounts into your local currency. In practice, a transaction that begins as a seemingly harmless gift or online appreciation can pass through multiple layers: virtual tokens, platform wallets, payment intermediaries, and cross-border processors before emerging as legitimate funds in a bank account. What appears on the surface as digital admiration may, in reality, become part of a complex financial pathway operating beyond the visibility of conventional oversight mechanisms.
Thousands of Kenyan commuters have been stranded and businesses paralyzed as public transport operators went on a nationwide strike to protest against recent increases in the cost of fuel. Key roads in the capital Nairobi remained largely empty, forcing some commuters to walk to work, with other parts of the country also affected by the transport crisis. Businesses in parts of Nairobi remained shut and schools asked students to stay at home.
Pro-Palestinian activists say Israeli forces are intercepting a flotilla aid for Gaza in international waters west of Cyprus. The global Sumud flotilla, GSF, said its fleet was being boarded in what it called an illegal act of piracy, about 250 nautical miles, 460 kilometres, from Gaza, which is under an Israeli maritime blockade. Its video stream showed armed commandos climbing onto several boats.
The United States military's Africa Command, AFRICOM, says it has carried out additional airstrikes against ISIS, fighters in northeastern Nigeria, in coordination with the Nigerian government. The additional kinetic strikes happened on Sunday. AFRICOM said in a statement on Monday, adding that no US or Nigerian forces were harmed during the strikes.
A cruise ship hit by a deadly hantavirus outbreak has docked in the Netherlands for disinfection. The MV Hondius was carrying 25 crew members and 2 medical personnel as it reached the Dutch port of Rotterdam on Monday, after all the passengers disembarked at other locations. According to the ship operator Oceanwide Expeditions, no one on board is experiencing any symptoms.
The main route of the Rawalpindi Ring Road is likely to be opened for traffic by mid-June, with officials saying around 85% of work on the corridor has already been completed. According to project details, construction on the 38 6-kilometre route has reached an advanced stage and includes progress on key interchanges at Banff, Chakbeli Khan Road, Adiala and Chakri. Authorities have finalised detailed arrangements to ensure cleanliness, manage cattle markets and maintain uninterrupted civic services during Eid al-Adha. The decisions were made during a meeting chaired by Regional Municipal Officer Sajjad Haider and Director General of the Capital Metropolitan Government Kadir Nasir.
Senior gastroenterologists have warned that around half of adult Pakistanis may be suffering from fatty liver disease because of obesity, junk food consumption, sedentary lifestyles, and physical inactivity. Speaking at the 8th Annual Conference of the Pakistan GI and Liver Disease Society, experts said the disease has reached epidemic levels in the country and is now increasingly affecting children. American season affecting children and lean individuals as well. The Federal Shariat Court, FSC, on Monday restored Section 325 of the Pakistan Penal Code PPC 1860, effectively recriminalising suicide attempts in Pakistan. In its ruling, the court declared the Criminal Laws, Amendment Act 2022, un-Islamic and struck down the legal amendment that had removed punishment for attempted suicide.